What's up guys, my name is Chris Villain and I am a cosplayer. I started cosplaying on YouTube unknowingly actually through my singing videos because I would do a lot of like Disney songs and I would dress up as the character and then slowly realized that I was cosplaying and then kind of fell into the convention scene and was very well received because the cosplay community is super nice. So I chose the name Chris Villain because my real name is Christian and my last name is Villanueva. So for when I got into the entertainment kind of part of my career, I had some representatives say that like, oh, your last name's too hard to pronounce and like, oh, it's just like, it's too long. So I was like, all right, let's chop both in half and put it together. And so Chris Villain was born. The first time I cosplayed was weird because I was under the impression that you go to conventions to kind of just, you know, like buy merchandise and kind of just hang out, but was immediately bombarded by like photographers and people wanting to interview you, and I was like, I just want to go buy t-shirts. And so it was awesome being like getting all that attention, but I was like, is this what cosplaying is? Because this is like super cool, but I kind of just want a t-shirt. You know what? I feel like I was really lucky in learning a lot of my cosplay skills by being surrounded by really talented people. And I'm pretty good at like seeing somebody do something once and be able to like pick up on it pretty quickly. So a lot of my friends that I met in the cosplay community, we would have like costume building nights, or we would call each other like, hey, how did you do this for your costume? And we just kind of bounce off of each other a lot. But YouTube is also an amazing tool to use. It's also very underrated. Some of the cosplay characters I've done are Beast Boy, Spider-Man, Ash Ketchum, Charlie Quinn. I get this question a lot. Anybody who is thinking about cosplaying or wants to cosplay and haven't done it because you're shy or you're nervous, just do it. Once you go to a convention and like you get amongst the people and you see what it's all about, you're gonna realize that like you had no reason to be shy or nervous in the first place, and so it'll really help you. It sounds weird, but it would really help you like grow as a person because you've kind of like tackled something that you were afraid to do, you know? A memorable moment in cosplay, I was cosplaying as Spider-Man and we were someplace in LA and a kid and his dad walked by and like the kid's eyes got like super huge. So he kind of just like froze and like stared at me, and then I was like, oh no, I'm like in that kid's eyes. I'm Spider-Man right now. And so like he came over and it took him a minute because he was like super shy. But then like we talked back and forth and he was like super excited because he was like talking to Spider-Man, and I made sure to tell him to go to bed on time and do his homework. But it was super cool because we grow up kind of like loving these characters, and then in like random moments like that, even though obviously I'm not Spider-Man, like to that kid I was, you know, and so it was pretty awesome. I think one of the best pieces of advice I've given, and it's something that I have to constantly battle with myself with because it's terrifying, but I had a really good acting coach once tell me, jump and the net will appear, which sounds like super sketchy at first, but it's kind of, the meaning behind it is like, if you're worried about something or like you want to do something but you're scared that it won't work out in your favor, you just kind of have to make that first step and like take a leap of faith, and then everything will work out, you know, like the net will appear, and everything's gonna be okay at the end of the day. Oh, I love this question. If I were to have a superpower, I've like have this internal debate with myself, and so it'd be one of two. I can't decide on one because I'm selfish. Obviously telekinesis, because I think it'd be awesome to move stuff with my mind. But the second one, which is obvious if you know me as a person, but it'd basically be to be like a human Pikachu, because like, but it's like Dr. Doom's powers. Like I want to be able to like conduct and like absorb like crazy amounts of electricity and then like shooting at people and stuff. So basically I'd be Pikachu, but to all the artists out there, I want to say to continue doing what makes you happy and continue to inspire people, because I said it before, but we live in a world where things are kind of crazy right now, and a lot of people are going through rough times, and there's just a lot going on. And so I feel like as artists, we sometimes impact people's lives more than we think. And by doing what we love, we might help somebody through a rough time, or just get up in the morning, you know? And so I don't know what the world would be like if there weren't artists like us doing what we do. So what's up, guys? I'm Chris Villain, and I hope you enjoyed this. And until next time, I love you all so much.
See ya.